between whispering woods and the ceaseless murmur of the ocean, there lived a humble father named Jacob Harrow. Jacob was known for his kind eyes and a warm smile that never failed to light up the dimmest days. He was a widower, having lost his wife, Mary, to a lingering illness 3 years prior. Since then, he had devoted his life to his 10-year-old daughter, Eliza, a bright and curious child with an insatiable love for stories about knights and magical creatures. One fateful evening, as Jacob and Eliza were returning from the autumn festival in the town square, a thick mist rolled in from the sea, swallowing the narrow cobblestone streets in a ghostly embrace. As they hurried through the eerie silence, a shadow detached itself from the fog and slipped silently into Jacob, unnoticed. Over the next few days, Jacob's once warm eyes grew cold and distant. His laughter, once the music of their home, now seldom broke the heavy silence that had fallen over the Harrow household. Eliza, sensing the change in her father, grew increasingly anxious, her nights filled with troubled dreams. Eliza's godfather, Theodore, an old friend of Jacob's and a scholar of ancient lore, noticed the change as well. Concerned, he decided to visit the local library, delving into dusty tomes and forgotten manuscripts, seeking an answer to the darkness that he felt had descended upon his friend. Meanwhile, Jacob struggled against the invasive presence within him. This entity, a demon of old named Voreth, whispered endless temptations and unleashed dark desires that Jacob fought to suppress. Voreth sought to use Jacob to unleash chaos upon the town, a town steeped in ancient and mystical energies. One evening, as the struggle reached its zenith, Eliza overheard her father murmuring in a voice that was not his own, speaking in a strange, guttural language that sent chills down her spine. Frightened but determined, she ran to Theodore, her small face etched with worry. Guided by Theodore's research and Eliza's brave heart, they uncovered that Voreth could be expelled using a relic known as the Heart of Eldritch, a crystal said to hold the pure essence of the town's founding ancestors. The crystal was hidden in a secret chamber beneath the old lighthouse on the rocky shore. With determination in their hearts, Eliza and Theodore ventured to the lighthouse during a storm that seemed to roar in defiance against them. As they reached the lighthouse, the wind howled like the cries of 1,000 lost souls, but the small flame of hope within Eliza never flickered. Inside the lighthouse, they found the hidden chamber in the crystal, glowing softly with an ethereal light. As they approached, Jacob, controlled by Voreth, appeared, his form dark and menacing. A battle of wills ensued, with Jacob fighting for brief moments of clarity, urging his daughter to be brave. Remember the nights in your stories, Eliza. Stand tall. Jacob's voice, breaking through the darkness, filled Eliza with courage. She held the heart of the town's high, its light piercing through the storm outside and the darkness within Jacob. With a final, defiant scream, Voreth was expelled, dissipating into the storm as the demon's hold shattered. Jacob collapsed, weakened but himself once more, his eyes regaining their familiar warmth. In the aftermath, as the storm cleared and the first rays of dawn lit the sky, Eliza and Jacob stood outside the lighthouse. Jacob, with all the ordeal behind him, looked down at his daughter with pride. "You are my knight, Eliza," he said, his voice thick with emotion. "You saved me." Together, with Theodore by their side, they walked back to their home, the light of the Heart of Eldridge safely enshrined in the town museum, a beacon against the darkness, and a testament to their courage and love.